Jerry Nadeau at turn 10.
I think he's going to hang on to it.
A 720, a double spin, and away he goes.
Yeah, he was running in, he was in the top 10.
Caution in out.
Yeah.
Caution in out.
He was 10. Great save.
John Andretti was just both.
He just used up a bunch of it right here because he's on pit road at the right time. And this is what Larry was talking about in the opening. When they do, just you can tell he's done some off-road racing.
You have to give credit to John Andretti's spotter, crew chief. 2 out of the last 3 weeks, they have made a timely trip to pit road. Pocono 2 weeks ago, they did the same thing.
That's exactly right. I gave Nadeau credit for a 720. It was not a 360, but it sure was impressive.
It was very nice.
Nice save. That's where he came across the line. He's at the tail of the lead lap now, 32nd. Here we go, back under green.
And, of course, I'm sure there's somebody down there in the pit saying, yes, Wade. Oh, Nadeau's right up there hounding Bill. That's the thing about older tires like this. Takes several laps for them to get cleaned up and get going here. Not several laps, several turns.
You definitely get a lot of build-up of rubber on.
Oh, yeah. To make you think you got... See, there's Bill way off course there, and that's just... It's going to give up the lead right here to Nadeau.
Elliott went way outside the lines at turn 4.
Now he
slides again.
See, I'm telling you, staying out on them old tires, that ain't the hot tip, guys.
So Jerry Nadeau, who used to drive for Bill Elliott Racing, and Nadeau now in front.
You know, Nadeau may have been smiling as he went by Bill then. Nadeau sat on the pole here in Bill's car, the 13 car.
That's right.
Never let an inch, I don't think. Crashed over in the first turn.
How about Jeff Green now in second place? Jeff Green had never seen this place before this weekend. Let's go down to the pits of our race leader, Jerry Nadeau. Here's Jeff Hammond.
Well, Greg Stedman, right now you guys are putting on an awesome display. First and foremost, can you make it?
Yeah, we can make it pretty good on fuel. We stopped there. We can run 40 laps really on a fuel, just as long as he keeps it together out there. He's doing a great job.
Did you expect to be this good when you got out here with Jerry?
Yeah, he's always good out here. We just, took us Friday and Saturday morning to get it close, and yesterday afternoon we hit on some stuff he really liked, and once we got him to track position, he's okay.
Are you giving any kind of coaching lessons right now? Are you trying to tell him to hit his marks? What are you?
Time, you just tell him to be smooth with it there. He's doing a heck of a job.
There's a lot of energy right here in the 44 pits right now. A lot of excitement. They keep cheering him every time he comes by, Mike.
Car really looks good coming up off of turn 11 there. Accelerating straight forward, not spinning the rear tires. Got it holding a pretty wheel right now.
And Nadeau had a different route than most drivers to Winston Cup. He spent several seasons in Europe running open-wheel road race cars. Jerry Nadeau leads in Sonoma. Jerry Nadeau, the Danbury, Connecticut driver, without a full-time ride in Winston Cup. This is a one-off deal with the Petties to run the road course here.
Robbie Gordon came here last year, had an awesome display, should have won the race. What did it get him? Got him a ride with Richard Childress. This cat doesn't have a ride, 44. What do you think it might get him, Larry?
I'd say it might give him a little driver contract.
Well, he says he has a few things working, but they don't start till next season. This may accelerate his program quite a bit. He is leading with 13 laps to go. But fellas, I still think the car to beat is 5th place Ricky Rudd. He's passed Kurt Busch, and he's the furthest up in the order of the drivers who got 4 fresh tires on that last caution.
Something with this race car yesterday, and he was pretty fast in practice.
His wife Jada is here, met her dad down in the garage area earlier today. This is the 3rd different team that Nadeau has driven for this year. He started off with Hendrick in the 25. He substituted for an injured Johnny Benson in the number 10 Pontiac, and now for the Petties, Ricky Rudd has cut it.
The laps were almost the same that time.
Boy,
Ricky Rudd did not really gain anything on it.
It looked closer. when Nadeau went by, I looked back and here come Ricky Rudd. It looked pretty close.
3 laps to go. Nadeau started 22nd. Nobody in the modern era has won on a road course starting deeper than 18th.
But what I like about his car, Mike, Larry, the car is not out of control. It's not like he's overdriving it. It's not. The thing is still handling really, really good. It's accelerating well. It's turning well.
And there's the interval. You see how Ricky Rudd has knocked down that lead.
I heard somebody, I don't know whose radio transmission that was, about something was blowing up.
And just remember, he's going to have to run 42 laps, so he's going to be close on fuel.
Boy, he's really slowing down too, Larry. I mean, 80 and 28 looks to me like he's really closing up in a hurry now.
2 laps to go this time. Tony Stewart draws a bead on Terry Labonte for 3rd place.
I heard somebody say, and I think it was Nadeau, that something was happening to the car.
There's Stewart makes the pass for 3rd place, our pole sitter. And it's over. What happened?
It blew up. I heard him say it was blowing up.
Jerry Nadeau, the Atlanta winner in 2000.
Hell of a job. Great job here, guys. Great job. Nice run today.
And guess what? Finally, Ricky Rudd. It goes the other way.
Yep. The glass slipper broke for Jerry Nadeau.
That's such a shame. I mean,
Jeff Hammond.
I'm here with Greg Stedman. Greg, what happened?
Said the rear end went out in it. Something broke in the rear end there, so he did a great job. I mean, to come here and run with this 44 team would struggle a little bit this year. You come in here and run and lead like that, I mean, it's just great. These guys are all pumped up. It'd be good of a booster for the team there.
I believe they got themselves a big boost and a good run today by Jerry Nadeau. Back to you, Mike.
Shame it won't be reflected in the finish.
Well, I'm down here with Jerry Nadeau. Jerry, outstanding run. Man, how heartbreaking is it?
It always seems to happen to me. Oh, man. Last year we ran out of fuel at Atlanta. Should have won that race with 2 to go, 1 to go. Chicago, same thing. We lead the race. I tell you what, the guys gave me an awesome race car. The Pettys are wonderful. Georgia Pacific, Dodge. I guess we had the race won. I would imagine we did. We had a pretty good lead. I was taking it easy there at the end. About 4 to go, I felt something tightening up, and I thought it was the fuel. But the fuel pressure looked good, and then all of a sudden, I came off turn 11, and I spun the gear and blew the rear end. That's the way my life's been, but hopefully this will pay off. Guys did a good job. Greg Stedman, everybody on the crew did a super job. I got to thank Kyle for letting me run this weekend, and as of right now, the only plans I got is to go with Michael to Chicago, and then we'll see what happens after that.
Well, a great run by Jerry Nadeau. And Jerry, this makes me kind of comfort. Ricky Rudd said he couldn't catch you. Dick Berggren.
A strong run for Terry Labonte, finishing 3rd to Ricky Rudd, and Tony Stewart, our pole sitter, comes home 2nd.
I just want to cry for poor Jerry Nadeau.
We'll be back with more and talk to some of the other up front finishers at Sonoma.